Have you ever pondered how world religions shape societies? From the dawn of human existence, religion has played a pivotal role in shaping cultures, societies, and civilizations. It's a fascinating tapestry woven through the threads of time, influencing everything from our social norms to our laws, and from our daily routines to our overall worldview. Religion, in all its diversity, has been a fundamental pillar in the evolution of societies, often acting as the moral compass guiding individuals and communities. It has inspired some of our most profound works of art, literature, and architecture, and has fueled movements of peace and reconciliation, as well as conflict and division. Religion has also shaped our understanding of the cosmos, life, death, and the purpose of our existence, offering answers to some of the most profound questions we humans ask. So, buckle up as we embark on a journey through time exploring the origins, beliefs, and practices of major world religions. Taking the first step on this journey, we stumble upon Hinduism, the world's oldest extant religion. A faith that has its roots sunk deep into the fertile soils of the Indus Valley, around the second millennium before the Common Era. There, in the cradle of one of the world's oldest civilizations, Hinduism began its complex and fascinating journey. The bedrock of Hinduism lies in its central beliefs of dharma, karma, and moksha. Dharma, or the moral and ethical duty, is the guiding force that each individual must follow to lead a righteous life. But what happens when we stray from our dharma? That's where karma, the principle of cause and effect, comes into play. Every action, every decision, has consequences that shape our current life and the ones to follow. Then we come to moksha, the ultimate goal of every Hindu. It is the liberation from the cycle of birth and death, a state of pure bliss and unity with the divine. But how does one achieve moksha? Here, practices like yoga and meditation play a pivotal role. These ancient disciplines, designed to unify the body, mind, and spirit, are seen as paths to self-realization and enlightenment. But Hinduism is not just about introspection and self-discovery. It is also a faith of vibrant rituals and community worship. Temples, the beating heart of Hindu communities, are places of prayer, celebration, and togetherness. Be it the daily arti, the festive processions, or the quiet moments of personal prayer, temple worship remains a cornerstone of Hindu life. Hinduism, with its rich tapestry of beliefs and practices, is not confined to scriptures or temples. It flows through the veins of the Indian subcontinent, shaping every aspect of life, from food and music to philosophy and science. Its influence can be felt in the rhythm of the tabla, seen in the vibrant colors of a rangoli, and tasted in the offerings made to the gods. It's a living, breathing faith that continues to evolve, adapt, and inspire, just as it has done for over 4,000 years. Hinduism, with its rich tapestry of beliefs and practices, continues to shape the Indian subcontinent even today. Fast forward to the 6th century BCE, we encounter Buddhism, a religion born out of a desire to alleviate human suffering. Our journey takes us to ancient India, where a young prince named Siddhartha Gautama embarked on a spiritual quest. Despite his royal comforts, Siddhartha was deeply troubled by the inevitable realities of life: old age, sickness, and death. Determined to find a way to end human suffering, Siddhartha left his palace and family, exchanging his royal robes for the simple garb of an ascetic. After years of severe austerity and meditation, a realization dawned upon him while sitting under a Bodhi tree. This profound awakening, or enlightenment, transformed Siddhartha into the Buddha, meaning the enlightened one. Buddha's teachings, known as the Dharma, centered around the four noble truths. The first truth acknowledged the existence of suffering. The second identified desire as the root cause of suffering. The third truth brought hope, stating that it was possible to end suffering. The fourth and final truth outlined the path to end suffering, known as the Eightfold Path. This path encouraged right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Buddhism is not just a religion, it's a way of life that encourages followers to lead a moral life, be mindful and aware of thoughts and actions, and to develop wisdom and understanding. Practices like meditation are instrumental in this journey, fostering mindfulness and a deeper understanding of life and reality. From its roots in India, Buddhism spread across Asia, taking on various forms and interpretations, but always maintaining its core focus on compassion and the alleviation of suffering. Its teachings have resonated with millions, providing a framework for understanding the world and our place within it. Buddhism's emphasis on compassion and mindfulness has influenced societies across Asia and beyond. As we move westward, we encounter the birth of monotheism with Judaism, followed by Christianity and Islam. Our journey begins in the Middle East around 4,000 years ago, where Judaism, the first of the Abrahamic religions, was born. The origins of Judaism trace back to Abraham, a figure revered for his devotion to a singular deity. This marked a significant shift from the polytheistic religions of the time, as Judaism introduced the concept of monotheism, the belief in one, all-powerful God. This God, as described in the Jewish holy text, the Torah, is not only a creator, but also a moral lawgiver. The Ten Commandments, a set of divine laws, serve as the ethical cornerstone for Jewish life. Judaism also introduced the concept of prophets, individuals chosen by God to deliver his messages. A few centuries later, in the same region, Christianity emerged. Rooted in Jewish tradition, it diverged in significant ways. Central to Christianity is the belief in Jesus Christ, seen as the Son of God and the Messiah prophesied in the Old Testament. Christians believe in the concept of the Holy Trinity. God is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The New Testament, which recounts the life and teachings of Jesus, serves as a key religious text alongside the Old Testament. Christianity places great emphasis on the afterlife, with belief in heaven and hell. Practices include prayer, baptism, and the Eucharist, often referred to as communion, where bread and wine are consumed in remembrance of Jesus' sacrifice. Islam, the youngest of the three, emerged in the 7th century in the Arabian Peninsula. Its founder, Prophet Muhammad, is believed to have received revelations from God, which were later compiled into the Quran. Like its predecessors, Islam is monotheistic, recognizing Allah as the one and only God. Muslims follow the 5 pillars of Islam: faith, prayer, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage. The last of these, Hajj, involves a journey to the holy city of Mecca, a practice that unites Muslims from around the world. While these 3 religions share a common origin and the belief in a single deity, their paths and practices have diverged over time. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam each have their unique interpretations of God's will, their sacred texts, and their rituals. These differences, along with their shared roots, have shaped societies and cultures worldwide. In their own ways, each of these religions offers a path to understanding the divine, a moral framework for living, and a community of believers. They have inspired great works of art, influenced laws and governments, and provided solace and guidance to countless individuals. These Abrahamic religions, with their shared roots and divergent paths, have had profound impacts on societies worldwide. The journey through the world of religions brings us back to the present. Our exploration has taken us from the dawn of religions with Hinduism, through the teachings of the Middle Path in Buddhism, and onto the emergence of monotheism with the Abrahamic religions. Each of these faiths, in their unique ways, have left indelible imprints on the societies that adopted them, shaping cultures, philosophies, and civilizations across the globe. The teachings of Hinduism, one of the oldest religions in the world, have influenced the philosophies, arts, and societal structures of the Indian subcontinent for millennia. The concepts of dharma, karma, and moksha continue to guide the lives of millions, shaping their understanding of duty, actions, and liberation. Buddhism, with its middle path, offered a new perspective on spiritual liberation. Its teachings on mindfulness, equanimity, and compassion have found resonance far beyond its birthplace, impacting societies from East Asia to the West. The Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, introduced monotheism, a belief in a single, all-powerful God. These religions have had a profound influence on societal structures, moral codes, and legal systems in the regions where they are practiced, and their teachings continue to guide billions of people worldwide. But the influence of these religions isn't confined to the past. They continue to shape our present, influencing our laws, our ethics, our arts, and our ways of life. They provide a moral compass, a sense of community, and a framework for understanding the world around us. They inspire acts of kindness, instill a sense of purpose, and offer solace in times of distress. In a world that's increasingly interconnected, the understanding of these religions and their teachings is more important than ever. They are not just relics of the past, but living, breathing entities that continue to evolve, adapt, and shape our world in profound ways. As we reflect on the journey, we realize that the tapestry of human history is intricately woven with the threads of religion.
Do like the video and must subscribe the channel for more attractive video.